And the seeds grew into lovely big plants, and now the plants are full of tomatoes.
Well, there's certainly a lot of them.
Oh, this isn't the half.
Huh?
You wait till Auntie Flo gets here.
What?
Here she comes.
Me, look at these.
Whoa, bless
Look
her.
at all these. Haven't Toby and Snodgrass done well with their gardening?
Well, they certainly have. Look at all these tomatoes.
Lovely.
Whatever will we do with them all?
Eat them, of course. We can have tomato sandwiches and tomato salads and tomato sauce.
Yes, Cauldron, but not even you could eat all of these tomatoes.
Well, I could try.
Oh, if you ate them, Cauldron, you get terrible stomachache.
Yes. Well, we could eat some of them, I suppose, but what are we going to do with the rest?
Can't we just keep them in the cupboard and eat a few at a time? That way they'd last us for ages and ages.
Yes, but I'm afraid you can't keep tomatoes for very long, Snodgrass, or they go bad. You don't want to eat rotten tomatoes, do you?
Oh, no, I suppose not.
No.
I've got it. We'll sell some of them.
Sell them? Well, where?
Oh, we could set up a stall by our gate. I can just imagine it. Toby's tomatoes.
Yes, but who would come and buy them?
Well, all the people in Puddle Lane, of course.
Ah, but would they? If they wanted to buy tomatoes, they wouldn't think of looking for a stall by our gate. They'd go to Candletown Market.
Would they?
Yes, I'm afraid everyone in Puddle Lane goes to Candletown Market to do their shopping. Mr. Puffle, Mrs. Pitter-Patter, Mr. Go-to-Bed.
Even the Wideawake mice.
Oh, yes.
The Wideawake mice? Do they really go to market, just like all the people?
Yes. Would you like to see?
Yes, please.
Then let's go and look in the puddle.
Oh, right.
Of course, the Wideawake mice go to market very early when there aren't too many people around. But now and again, they do meet someone, and then there's no telling what can happen.
As Geeta ran up Puddle Lane, she saw one of the Wideawake mice sitting on the wall. It was Aunt Jane. She was so surprised that she didn't notice when the wind blew off her red handkerchief. As she ran back down the lane, she met Mrs. Pitter-Patter. "Oh, Mrs. Pitter-Patter," cried Geeta, "there's a mouse on the garden wall, and the mouse is wearing a skirt and a hat." "Don't tell such stories, Geeta," said Mrs. Pitter-Patter. "I don't believe you." She shook her finger at Geeta and went off up the lane. Aunt Jane ran back to the big hole under the hollow tree. She found the other mice all talking together. "I'm hungry," cried Uncle Maximus. "I'm very hungry, and there's nothing to eat." "I'll go to the market tomorrow," said Chestnut. "Jeremy and Miranda can come with me. We'll bring back something for everyone." "I'm going too," said Aunt Jane. She went back to the garden and found Geeta's handkerchief. She took it into the hole and made 4 little sacks, all ready to go to the market. Early next morning, the 4 little mice went off down Puddle Lane. As they came to the end of the lane, they saw the big dog. He was fast asleep. "Shh," whispered Chestnut. They all tiptoed past. The dog's nose twitched. He dreamt about mice, but he didn't wake up. The little mice ran to the market building and climbed up a post. They looked down and saw food on the tables below. They ran past the post and into the market. Nobody saw them. They ate cheese and nuts and pieces of cake, and when at last they couldn't eat any more, they filled the red sacks full of food. "We'll go home now," said Aunt Jane. At that moment, Chestnut saw Mrs. Pitter-Patter. She had put her shopping basket down on the floor while she took out her purse to pay for some cheese. "Quick," said Chestnut. "Let's hide in the basket. We'll get a ride home." As quickly as they could, the little mice picked up their sacks and climbed into the basket. They hid under the fruit and the cheese. Mrs. Pitter-Patter finished paying. She picked up her basket and went home. As she set her basket down in the lane and went to unlock her door, Aunt Jane ran up onto the handle. Mrs. Pitter-Patter turned and saw her. "Help!" cried Mrs. Pitter-Patter. "Help!" She ran into her house. The mice all scrambled out of the basket and ran off up Puddle Lane. There was a great feast that night in the hole under the tree. All the mice ate as much as they could, until even Uncle Maximus couldn't eat any more. They all had a wonderful time.
Have I got that story in my little books, Magician?
Well, yes, you should have.
Good. I want to look at one of the pictures. What's the story called?
It's called The Wideawake Mice Go to Market.
Right. Would you help me find it, Auntie Flo?
Oh, yes, of course. Come on.
I wonder why he wants to look at one of the pictures. He's always up to something these days, isn't he?
Yes.
All right. Now, here we are. See if you can find it, Toby.
Is it that one?
Well, let's see, shall we? There, read that.
The Wideawake Mice Go to Market. That's it.
Come on, then, let's look at it.
Okay.
Now, Toby, which picture was it you wanted to look at?
The picture of the man with the cheese stall. You know, he was selling cheese to Mrs. Pitter-Patter.
Oh, is that the one you mean?
Yes, that's it. Now, just look at that stall, Magician. It's just a table, really.
Yes, it is, but what of it?
Well, if we wanted to set up a tomato stall ourselves, all we'd need would be tomatoes and a table.
And some paper bags to put the tomatoes in.
Oh, yes, of course. Good thinking, Snodgrass.
Yes, but I've already told you, Toby, I don't think you're going to find anyone to buy your tomatoes.
Well, there's no harm in trying, is there? We've got to get rid of some of these tomatoes somehow.
Yes, and having a stall would be fun.
So can you magic us a table for our store?
Well, of course, but I still don't think you'll manage to sell any.
Well, we'll try anyway. Now, what shall we charge for them? How much do tomatoes cost in Candletown Market?
Oh, well, about 2 pence each, I think.
And how many tomatoes do you get in a bag?
About 5, I should say, so that would be 10 pence a bag. Have we got any bags, Magician?
I'll have a look. I think there might be some in the cupboard. Oh, yes. We've got 1, 2, 3,
There, perfect.
4, 5, 6.
Now, you put 5 tomatoes in each bag.
Good. Now, in Candletown Market, they charge 2 pence for each tomato. So if we charge 1 pence per tomato, that's half the price, isn't it? That's much cheaper.
Well, yes, 5 pence a bag is half of 10 pence.
Well, we should sell our tomatoes with no trouble then. A real bargain. Have you got them all in the bags yet?
There we are.
There we are.
Lovely. Okay, are you ready?
5.
Set up our stall. Would you magic everything down to the gate for us, please, Magician?
Certainly.
There we are.
And good luck.
Oh,
Great! All we have to do now is wait for customers.
I do hope they won't be too disappointed, Magician. Well, everyone will be at Candletown Market doing their shopping. Well, they won't know about Toby's tomato stall.
Yes, I know. Still, perhaps we could arrange for them to have 1 customer at least. That way they won't be too disappointed.
Yes, but who could we get to buy tomatoes from them?
Me! Look, I'll put on different clothes and disguise myself so I don't look like me at all.
Could you do that?
Of course. Great magicians can do anything.
Anybody coming yet?
No, I don't suppose people know we're here.
Oh, well, let them know then. Come on, shout. That's what other stallholders do.
Do they?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's worth a try, I suppose. We're here. We're here.
No, not like that, Snodgrass. Like this. Roll up, roll up, roll up. Get your lovely ripe juicy tomatoes here. Only 5 pence a bag. Come on, there's a bargain. The cheapest tomatoes in town. Roll up, roll up, roll up. Like that.
Oh, yes. Tomatoes, tomatoes, lovely ripe tomatoes. Roll up, roll up.
Excellent, Snodgrass. Anybody coming?
No, nobody. Shouting doesn't seem to have helped.
I know. Let's try something different then. Let's try singing. Music! Tomatoes, tomatoes. Would anybody like tomatoes? Ripe and red, juicy too. Great for a salad and super for a stew. Tomatoes, tomatoes. Don't let them go stale. They're nice, they're ripe, they're a lovely price. Tomatoes for sale. Well, anybody coming?
Oh, it's work.
Oh,
Someone's coming.
Good morning, sir. Can I help you?
Yes, I would like to buy some tomatoes,
What?
please.
Oh, yes. Well, you've come to the right place, sir. Toby's tomatoes are the very best in town, grown in our very own garden and picked this very morning with our very own green fingers.
Good. How much money do they cost?
Only 5 pence a bag, sir. That's a real bargain.
That means they're cheap.
Oh, I see.
They cost 10 pence a bag in Candletown Market.
In that case, I take
Yes.
a bag.
Only 1 bag, sir?
Perhaps 2. After all, they're only half the price of tomatoes in Candletown Market.
That's right, sir, and ever so much tastier. Come on, I'm sure you'd like more than 2 bags, wouldn't you?
Yes, I take 3.
3? Now, I'll tell you what I'll do for you, sir. A special bargain. I've got here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bags. Now, how much would 6 bags be altogether?
Now let me see.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bags at 5 pence a bag.
That would be 30 pence.
Would it indeed?
Yes.
Oh, yes, of course. 30 pence? Well, sir, for you, I'll let you have them for not 30, not 25, but 20 pence the lot.
Now that's a real bargain.
Yes.
Right quick before I change my mind.
Here you are. 20 pence. And I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bags of tomatoes.
Lovely. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
What are you laughing at?
Don't you know who that was?
Who? That man? Well, there was something familiar about him. I thought I knew his voice.
It was the magician. He disguised himself to look like a customer, but I knew it was him all along.
And you sold him all those tomatoes.
Yes. Come on, let's tell Auntie Flo.
Now, did it work?
Oh, yes, it certainly did. They didn't recognize me at all.
Oh, yes.
Ah, I knew it was you.
Oh, it seems my secret's out, and I thought it was a really good disguise.
It was. But not quite good enough.
Well, the magician didn't want you to be disappointed when you had no customers, so he pretended to be one.
Oh, I see. Well, he was a very good customer. He bought all our tomatoes.
Yes, well, I didn't know you were so good at selling things.
Well, the trouble is, we've got the same old problem. What are we going to do with all these tomatoes?
I know. We could give some away. After all, we've got lots of sandwiches for lunch.
Yes, hundreds and hundreds.
Don't forget me.
Don't worry, Cauldron. There's plenty for everyone. Now, who should we give them to?